good show. It was good. It was good. It was a fun show.
It was a good run.
And I have the runner show here. No, that was fun. The frog butts. That's
Frog
fun.
butts. It's gonna be a good clip. I know so many people.
The
with
little
that body
joys,
shape.
little joys of the animal kingdom. Ooh.
You sprinkle some glitter.
And we good to go? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Make a wish.
Oh,
In Jesus' name, hallelujah. Hallelujah. Whoosh.
Oh, there it is. All right.
I ain't never heard of that.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 11, 11.
1, 2, 3, 4 is my favorite time
Same.
to catch. Because that is just like, I just love that one. That one makes me smile all the
Do
time.
you see your birth date often?
I do.
I see mine a lot.
I see mine all the time.
That's the one I care about.
I don't think I've ever seen 307. I don't think I've ever seen
You
that.
probably haven't
I've
been on
never
the
even
lookout.
thought
I
about
never even
that.
thought about looking at it.
902?
Wait.
Yeah, I see mine a lot.
Wait. You do month and day?
Yeah, month
no
and day.
year?
Yeah, no,
How would you do
And
that?
what time would it be?
88
What
o'clock.
year?
Huh?
No, I always
It's 12:89.
8:18 always comes up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Okay, I got something to look forward to.
I
you
know,
guys.
right? I might catch it
9:02
tonight.
tonight.
Might catch it
9:02. Let me set an alarm
Okay,
at
I don't need
9:01.
two beverages. I'm gonna mix these two together.
Pat's gonna manufacture it.
No, you can't set an alarm. You got to catch it.
I can still catch it though, cause I'm catch. Okay, watch this.
Setting an alarm isn't you catching it.
No, you can't.
No. Watch
The
this.
universe has to do
You
it.
can't
not,
catch it a minute before and then start looking for it.
Right.
No. Watch this. 8
Anything you set is wrong.
8:55. I'm gonna be like, what do I have to do? And then I'm gonna be like,
You're gonna
it's gonna
No.
set in my
So
subconscious.
hard.
Then I'm gonna catch it at 9:02.
It's gonna be 9:03.
No,
Why can't you set yourself up to catch something?
not to
It's-
catch
it's
something
like-
that's supposed to be organic. It's specifically supposed to be organic. That's the magic of it. What is it? Is it glitter or is it
It's probably
cum?
the cocoa butter.
Is
The
it
cocoa
cum?
butter.
Huh?
Is that what you said?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
that.
Are we rolling?
I don't think it's that.
Is it rolling now?
We are rolling.
If it was,
No, what you heard is probably what you heard.
no, it was. It was.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Vanessa would
But
absolutely.
I don't think I would see cum and be like, hey, what you got?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd be like, is that cum?
You don't know.
If you don't know it's cum though, you might be
You
like,
don't
Oh
yo,
my
know.
God, that's cum.
I did say I just woke up. You might have thought it was a little drool or something. I don't know.
Mhm.
Nah, I ain't sucked dick in a minute.
That's hilarious. I did say I just woke up. It's gonna be a little cum on there.
Yeah.
What?
Man,
Sucking dick? How else?
you just wait for it.
You find it?
No.
Yeah. Yes, that's what happens. You
Money
just-
shot.
You just.
Huh?
Money shot.
I ain't had no money shot. There's been no
nigga,
cum
nigga
on my
could pull
face.
out and on the face.
Oh yeah, but that's still
There's
from
been
a
no
penis.
cum on my face.
Yeah,
in
but
at
is
least
that
2
not
weeks.
just? It's not solely from head, is what you were saying. It doesn't have
Yeah,
to be
it could
solely
be.
from head.
Pat's like, how is it?
It's still kind of the same thing,
It
right?
could be. You could
Headshot?
be titty banging and they miss. You could be.
Miss. There's nowhere to miss
I
when
mean,
you're
no,
titty
'cause when
banging.
it's in there.
Nah, when you
let it
titty
go there.
bang it, like your aim is off. If you try to like,
What's the aim?
It's supposed to go
you
like.
keep it between the titties,
the
like
pearl
you try to
necklace,
aim
you
with.
I
know?
thought it was just supposed to happen.
Nah, it's supposed to be like you're in a fighter. You're in a fighter ship. You control it with the titties.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna ask this.
That's
but then
kinda
get away
cool.
from it. What's the farthest you've been like? Whoa, I didn't know it was gonna go that far, and it like launched.
Mine
out?
stopped shooting.
I be using
after, like, a
condoms.
You
while.
talking to
I-
people in their fours.
And they fours?
I've jacked off and it landed on my balls. It ain't really.
He said
40s.
he's not getting no distance.
Oh, is that the slang?
Yeah, in your fours is
Yeah.
the 40s.
I'm in my threes.
Yes, you're in your threes.
That's kind of cool. I
To
guess.
here ain't shot out since '96.
My nut gets delivered. You have to sign for my nut.
If you downstairs in the parcel, you get a parcel pending code.
Not in the parcel pending box.
It be in the UPS envelope.
It's in a smile box.
You open it and look at that. Oh, well, that was unnecessary.
Can
That
you
was
sign for
3
this?
days ago. I've
All
been
right.
waiting on this.
That's crazy.
If it fits, it ships.
That's funny. Damn, I don't
It
watch.
is less now that I got my vasectomy. I feel like.
Oh my god.
It
It's
is
gotta
less. Yeah, it's not a whole lot less, but it's definitely.
You were
less.
nerfed. The velocity was nerfed.
Vasectomy put a silencer on it.
You know, I haven't watched myself
No,
come
still.
in so long. It be in condoms. So I might do
Right.
a little. You know how like
The research.
kids be having the little line for their height. I'm gonna stand in one spot and I'm gonna mark
Now you gotta put it on her
how
back.
far, huh?
You gotta put it on her
Ooh.
back, and then just put lines each time.
So if it goes above her head, that's like out of bounds.
You getting there?
No, if you go above the head, you need to be
to
signed
brag
up on
about
somebody's team. You need to be on. I don't know what sport that
I've had
is.
some
That
above
sounds
the
like,
head ones happen to me.
That sounds like Top Golf.
Yeah.
You know how like there's different aims, and then
Yes.
if you go real far, it's just white.
So you should just put a chart on her back.
That's fire. Why is that not on Amazon? A
He's
back
not-
chart?
He's gonna make a reel a year later. Every day for a year, I charted.
This shit's gonna be like the
Fast
fucking
forward.
Olympics.
Here's the thing, though. We can't do it. We got to get some white guys to be the front line, and
White guys?
I'm telling you. No, I'm saying like they have to be the face of this competition.
No,
I'm
I don't want to
saying-
be the
They be the
face of
face.
this competition.
No,
That's crazy.
I'm saying like okay, like to catch on.
I think that we should be the first ones to do it.
You don't want to be the face of a nut competition.
Yeah, we the first. They steal it.
It'll still be copied. It'll still be stolen. But at least we get the back end credit. That's like like 20 years from now in a text like a textbook, it'd be like a black person.
Yeah.
You know, like how peanut butter. They be talking about peanut butter. Like a black person made that up.
Yeah.
Before
And also,
Ji-
I
That's what
think
they
that it's.
allow in
I
the
mean, we
museum.
would have to do different categories. Like we would have to have different ethnicities because if it's black dude gets the Asian, then it's too.
See, you already
the
talking about
difference.
it going global.
It's going global.
I'm just talking about.
Oh, this
for
is
me.
going global. Yeah.
I want a
We gotta make
a
it for
3-pointer
Amazon.
shot. I want to know if it's 2 points. I want to know if it hit the.
New game.
Are you gonna
And
put
if
a
it just
key?
would-
You gonna put a key
I
on her
think I'm
back?
gonna put a key on the back.
You gotta put like where you were standing. It was like an X.
Oh,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
That different
yeah,
level.
Skee-ball would be great.
Yep.
That's what it could
And
be.
if it-
called.
is the
I mean,
hair-
name
is the
fits.
Skeet
ball.
ball.
The name
Skeet
fits.
ball.
Hey, we
There
are
it is.
fucking workshopping the
We're
fuck out of
cooking.
this. Sir. We cooking.
We are cooking right
ball.
now.
Skeet ball is great. Hair is 100 points.
Harry.
Hair.
Hair.
If you hit the hair.
Oh, if you
And
hit
then
the hair. But
the
if you
the
hit
headboard is what? The 500?
Oh, yes,
Yeah, that's
that's
500 for
win.
sure.
That's a win.
1500.
That's a win. That's
But
a
then
win.
if it dribbled just down they ass crack, then you negative 100.
Yeah. Okay,
That's
so
just-
wait,
that's just a dribble
are
out.
they like
There's no
this?
negative points.
Is the
I'm not
back
trying to
level
hurt my
or is it
feelings.
arched?
Huh?
Like is the back level or is the back like
It better
inclined?
be
No,
arched.
Better
no,
be
it-
arched.
No, it was arched.
I'm
to
not
get
gonna
you there, but
sacrifice
then
the
it's
whole
like,
experience for
no,
this.
it's
No,
when
no,
you
no.
pull out.
I'm saying you pull out.
You
and
pull
does
out,
she,
she
does
go
she,
flat.
does she,
She gotta go flat.
Oh,
like,
got you.
like a real skee ball, like so it has to
But
be.
all arches aren't created equal.
That's
So
what I'm saying.
unless
Like
everybody-
Crazy.
so like she's on all fours. Is she like sitting up a little bit, like inclined, or she's staying like?
I think it don't matter. I think it's all about distance.
Okay.
She should be doing her thing regardless.
Okay.
She needs to
Let
do
her
the arch,
her. You worry about
or else
what you're
the
doing.
pull out bus ain't gonna happen. You know.
Mhm.
So the arch needs to be there, but
But the
I'll
arches-
have the little
and then As soon as
markers.
he peeled out, then she gotta go.
I mean, and the distance is different depending on the length of the manhood. You
And
know what I'm
I-
saying? Some people have to go
And her
further
hair.
than others.
Because if you
So,
fucking with Pocahontas,
there's a lot of math here.
Yeah. Are you
But
standing
we're not
up?
worried about
Or you
that.
standing on your knees?
we're not standing up. We're in
All right,
bed.
now we're
No, I'm
poking
talking
all
about
the
the
holes
guy.
in
I'm talking about the
this.
guy. Is he gonna like? Stay
Everybody's
on their
in the
knees?
bed.
Everybody.
Control, missionary position.
Yeah.
I
And
feel
that's
like
more
there's a lot of-
personal. Because now it's like circle on the belly button, circle on the chest, circle on the face, circle above.
But then you can't show like you could show somebody's back,
Yeah.
but then you can't show the face. You show the face, you got the titties
Oh,
out
I
and all
wasn't.
of that.
This was personal research.
Oh, I thought y'all said y'all was like this was gonna catch on. Like,
Yeah,
people gonna
I was
post
thinking
it.
about like putting the system like on Amazon, and then you can apply it. You know,
as you
like
see fit.
yeah. I wasn't gonna
Oh.
take pictures of it. Like, yo,
I feel like niggas gonna take
scored
pictures.
500.
Yeah, they gonna take
They
pictures.
definitely gonna take pictures. They just gonna do it from the back.
So
And I feel like
Damn,
in
you right.
missionary it's harder because all fronts are not created equal.
I mean,
So
both are
titties
porn.
can get in the way.
The Jizz Olympics.
The Jizz Olympics.
Olympics.
That'd be. I like the skee ball thing.
Skeet.
'Cause then it's
Skeet,
like
skeet.
tickets come out of her ass at the end. Like, ah. I want a ring.
Wow.
It's always
I want a
one step
SpongeBob
too
watch.
far.
I want a sticky hand.
Have we started?
That means you didn't do shit.
Pencil toppings.
Pencil
Little
toppers.
Yeah.
That's the saddest thing that they have it there.
Yo.
Because that's most likely what you gonna leave with.
Nigga. What's
Be
up,
like-
everybody? I'm to hear more.
Magic Cloud.
And this is another episode of Damn Internet, You Scary. We got a very amazing guest right here, ladies and gentlemen, back on the show. No stranger to you guys. Amazing comedian, amazing writer. She runs Writer's Room. She also has an amazing series right now on Instagram where she's making drinks, different drinks every week. Make sure you check it out right now. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Vanessa Graddick back in the house.
Pulling up with the edible glitter.
The edible glitter.
She about
It's
to
about
do
to
some
go down.
freaky stuff.
Yes, I am.
Right
That's
here.
gonna be-
Hey now.
I thought it was just for the drinks.
So
Well,
wait, you
multi-purpose.
incorporate the edible. I almost said multi-purpose. You incorporate the glitter in your drinks.
Well, I've just got the glitter today, so
Mm-hmm.
we about to start. I've just been doing. I used to bartend all through college, and it's just a skill set that I've had. And I also drink
A lot.
copious amounts.
Copious.
Copious. It's not a little, you guys.
But a lot of people don't know. Like, there's so many ingredients you just have around your house that could be a really good drink. So I was like, oh, may as well throw it up there.
This is like throw
Home
it together.
bartending, yeah, throw it together. Sorry, because there are so many shows where it's like home bartenders, and they're getting dry ice and
Muddling.
dehydrated hibiscus, and don't nobody got time for that. The only people that got that shit in their garden is hippie. The rest of us,
Who made this drink, which is passion fruit and pineapple
From the
and
garden.
the vodka. She has a vodka plant. She's growing vodka.
But on your show, you like shit mustard.
yeah, whatever the hell is in there.
Throw it in there.
Or when people come to your house, like, hell, hippie came and brought some sherry. Nobody drinks sherry, but I had to find a drink that it could go.
Sounds like a woman.
It's yes, it is.
We were cooking with it.
Sherry.
We were
Yeah.
cooking. It's a
And then
cooking
then
wine.
we drank
Y'all were y'all watching Frasier while y'all were cooking with Sherry?
Frasier's awesome. Like, don't.
I love
don't-
Frasier.
yeah,
I
was gonna say, don't
love
play
Frasier.
games.
Not the reboot though. That reboot was
I didn't watch
hard. Oh,
I didn't know
God,
there
it
was a reboot.
I didn't watch the reboot.
I didn't watch the original.
The original was great.
Yeah.
Fast-paced comedy,
Yes.
very quick-witted, very funny, well-written.
A lot of black people like
Frasier's
Frasier, so I
behind
believe
a lot
that.
of things. He's behind
Yeah.
Girlfriends.
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of stuff.
He
Kelsey
fin-
Grammer was
yeah,
doing
Sorry?
Kelsey Grammer. Sorry,
Kelsey
not
Grammer
Frasier. Yeah.
financed a lot of.
A lot of black
he
stuff.
had holding deals, and he gave a lot of opportunities to black shows through his holding deals that he
Yeah.
had with these networks.
Okay.
Shout out
But
to
the old
Kelsey Grammer.
Frasier still holds. Same with
Oh my gosh,
what
yeah.
else did they just reboot and I'm mad about it?
Willie Ray.
Office.
No, Night Court.
They rebooted that?
They did.
It's in like this 4th season.
What?
Yeah.
And it still has John Larroquette in it, right?
I tried to
In
watch
and
the
out.
first. I just tried to watch the
In and out.
reboot of it. I'm shout out to Sydney Castillo. I'm taking Sydney's writing class, like how to
Oh, wow.
write scripts.
I hope he
And he
gives you a
gave
discount.
me 1,000. That's just my nigga. I always support my niggas when they got that shit going on.
It's an in-person class or online?
Online class. But like he gave me a list of shows to watch, and I don't know if he said it with Night Court, but when I looked up good shows to watch, like Night Court was one of
The
them.
original?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Marshall Warfield.
It's a scripted thing or it's like a court TV?
No, it's
No, it's a
scripted.
scripted thing. Yeah, it's
scripted
a sitcom.
Comedy. Yeah.
Oh.
It's a sitcom.
It's comedy?
I be forgetting
Ba,
how-
ba, ba,
Marshall
ba.
Warfield's one of the people.
Ba, ba,
John
ba.
Larroquette.
Patrick, how could you never have heard of?
This came out late 80s. Yeah, he's
never
in his
heard-
3s.
I've never heard
Yeah,
of this show.
this was
Oh,
this
it's
was
good.
playing late 80s, 90s, wasn't it?
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
80s, I
This
would
is
think.
like,
I've never even seen these people.
and I watched the pilot,
Yeah, me too.
and it's amazing. I still laughed out
It's
loud.
so, you know what? It's crazy because now I don't know if it's being a comic or just doing humor. Like I see the jokes coming a mile.
yeah,
away.
of course.
I'm mile. Oh damn!
It ended in 92. It started in 84. and
So I didn't
I
really
almost got
watch
seen
it. I was
I
watching it
definitely watched
syndication.
Yeah, I think I remember
In
some of
92, I
them.
was in high school.
So we was watching reruns.
Really?
No,
I
it
was-
ended in
I was-
'92.
Yeah, ended in 92.
So I
Yeah.
okay.
These type of shows be making it seem like it's fun to be in law. I don't think it's fun to be like a lawyer.
Have you watched the new Matlock?
I heard it's
new
amazing. I haven't
Matlock.
watched it yet.
It's
Oh,
good. It's
I
good.
like
Who
that
is
with
he?
It's
Kathy
good.
Bates. Is that Kathy,
Kathy Bates.
Yes.
Kathy Bates, but it's also Sky Marshall. No, Sky. What's her name? The black chick, the lead black chick.
Yeah.
You're talking about. I just don't remember
Yeah.
her name.
Oh,
I don't know her
This
name.
is the
Find it.
wait. That's Matlock.
yeah.
That's the new Matlock.
That's
The
the
old
new
Matlock, it looks just like her, but with a penis.
Ain't that the person who could make anything?
Huh?
They could
No,
like
that's
take.
MacGyver, baby.
Okay, yeah.
Praise God. It's all right.
Bless his little young heart.
Just let him use you. Just let him use you. You
I don't
just
think
let
that
the
was an
grown
age
ups
thing.
talk
I
for
think
a
that
little
was
bit.
just the
Kathy
ignorance
Bates has
thing.
been in some fun stuff.
Oh,
She
my
was in that
God.
show Disjointed with Tone Bell.
Yeah,
Yep.
and she
Yeah.
also was in American Horror Story. Kathy
great.
Bates is
Sky Marshall.
Sky Marshall. Yeah,
I actually just watched. I was in a hotel, and you just watch whatever come up on the hotel thing. And Misery came on, and I
Oh,
rewatched
such a
it.
good
Yeah, that
movie.
was one of her first ones,
Such a
wasn't
good
it?
movie.
And I
It was
still
definitely one of the big ones.
jumped when she broke his little ankles. I was
Mhm.
like, and I knew it was coming.
That's crazy.
We were looking at some crazy stuff.
That was probably a weird
What's
tab run through for you.
what's a fun theme song? Ooh.
Boom boom.
I said, yeah, that's gonna be the song,
Damn,
and I'm
that's
gonna slow
fast.
it down, and I'm gonna slow it.
Okay.
So as I do the intro, I'm gonna slow it down to like a trap beat. Okay.
I do ad libs.
Okay, that's fine. Then get ready to kill it. I'm gonna slow it down. It's gonna be Amigos feel, Pat.
Okay.
always try
But
to
we
make me
just
rap.
we
No.
just gonna make this work. All right. We missed the last episode's opening song. We're gonna make sure we kill it on this one right here. So let's get it going. All right.
Hey. 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 Okay, we got some sitcom ad libs. Do that again. Hey.
Did I do that?
Hey.
Yes, you did.
Look. It's a rare condition this day and age to be in the good
Did
book.
I do that?
Hey, it's a new sheriff. I hate all these new tariffs. Hey,
Did I do that?
everything
You
costs
voted
too
for
much.
it. You
Look
voted
at me.
for it.
Oh, okay. The albums aren't really supposed to interrupt
Go,
the
go,
performer,
go,
but that's
go.
okay. Let's
Did
go.
I do that?
I just short pulled up in your bitch house watching Night Court. Damn, internet, you hella scary. I'm about to watch old shows like House on the Prairie. Hey, Matlock came through with my fat cock. I'm just kidding.
Did I do that?
Yes, I did. Y'all niggas got some cheese. Came through with my homie Chris.
Go home, Steve.
Hey. Alright, I'm done. I was done after fat cock. I was like, well, this is over. I tried
Did
my
I
best.
do that?
Did you see? And I have to find it. Did you see the it was on the interwebs where it said that Carl Winslow was actually
Uh-oh.
in all the universes,
Yes,
starting
I
with
saw that.
Ghostbusters.
I'm
From
sorry.
Ghostbusters
Ghost-
Die Hard?
to Die
to
Hard.
Die Hard, then
to
to
Family Matters.
and they said
yes.
Family Matters is actually a dream and it's his reality that he created in his brain.
Because he's in like a mental
To,
institution.
yeah, in a mental institution after.
I'm sorry. What?
It's so awesome.
But also,
It's
why do
so
we care?
awesome.
Like, what? I don't understand.
But
that.
when you look at it, it was like, because he was
No.
a cop in all of them.
That's just a explanation for a nigga being typecasted. You can't
Absolutely.
pull multiverse.
pigeon hell like a motherfucker.
Oh,
I
Yeah.
didn't give that man no.
Fire, though.
It
You
was
could say it
fire.
about that Hector dude, that Hispanic dude who's Hector.
Always a gang member.
He's always a gang member named Hector. You might as well do a
You
conspiracy
would
theory about
never
a multiverse
see
with
him
him.
as a cop, a security guard, a hall monitor. They would not give him a positive role to save his life. He was in the Batman as a gang member.
That's crazy.
He was in
Something though.
huh?
I said he was a cop and something.
He
No,
Damn.
pull
yes,
it
he
up.
was. He was Vice. He was Vice in something.
What's
That
his
would be
name?
the dream. That would be the,
Pull it
the
up.
dream
What's
part
his-
Cue it
in
up.
his mind.
His name?
I can't.
Hector, just put Hector the gangster. Guarantee you he pops up.
Yeah, he was like a Vice cop in something.
There he is.
Okay.
Yeah,
His name's
Noel.
Noel?
Noel. Okay.
This whole time.
All right, let's see. Noel.
Y'all
Guglielmi.
typecasted
There it
him.
is.
Um,
IMDb.
No. Look at that. It says Hector rolls before she even.
oh wow.
Police chief in Bleach.
You ain't gonna tell.
Oh, in CSI Miami.
You ain't gonna tell us we wrong.
Hold on now, pull it up. I need to see it though. I need to see it.
That's crazy.
I never knew
That
he had a-
means in the meeting he was like, oh shit. In the meeting he was like, I'm always a gangster. Let's flip it on him. Yeah, he was in training day.
Definitely.
Yeah, he was in the training day. He was like when they was about to shoot Jake.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
You ever
what
had your
was-
shit pushed
so-
in?
Y'all are hilarious.
Yeah, I have my shit pushed.
And in his contract, he has to have the same goatee in every role.
and no hair.
Is he arresting somebody here?
I mean,
yeah, that's in
that,
Batman.
that'd be a crazy hug.
But no, that's when they pushed him. He was pushing him out on the ice in that movie right there. I literally just watched that yesterday. That was in the Bane episode. I mean Bane
The one
movie.
with Bane.
Mm-hmm.
Dark Knight.
Mm-hmm. Dark
I
Knight
mean,
Rises.
I could say this because we're talking about Carl Winslow. Sometimes you look at a nigga and you're like, yeah, he's typecasted. Like, I could see him mainly being cast as a gangster the same way that Carl Winslow, he looked like a cop. He got a cop face.
Oh.
Yeah.
I did put a lot of vodka in that.
I just hit the cup.
The conspiracy is go ahead and say it, Vanessa. You remember it like
Oh
in short
no,
form?
I don't remember.
Okay, in
in
short form, he was in Ghostbusters. He hears the Twinkie theory from one of the guys from Ghostbusters.
Yes.
He's in Die Hard. He comes up a little bit in the thing. He talks about Twinkies a lot in Die Hard.
Yes, he does.
And he gets that from the
Oh.
Ghostbusters guys. And he talks about having a wife. He has to get home to Bruce Willis's character, but he doesn't have a ring on, so
It never really happened.
Right, so he's just kind of like, he never really did get married. He accidentally kills a kid.
Yep.
In that movie, and then at the end he does something heroic, but the chief or someone else takes the
Credit
for it. So then we move on to now he's in a mental institution. In his mind is he's
Perfect
a cop
family.
again, the perfect family. Everything's wonderful. You can go from here because I'm sure you remember the rest.
Because then Did I Do That from Steve Urkel is his mind being like going back to the trauma of killing the
This
little boy.
is deep.
Yeah.
It
So
goes,
the one thing
goes-
that keeps
Oh.
bothering him as a kid around the same age
as the
as
boy
the
he
kid
killed.
And
Urkel's the ghost of the.
yeah, and it's haunting him, and everything that goes wrong is because of this kid.
Yes.
And his catchphrase is, "Did I do that?"
Okay,
And yes, he did.
I like this.
Yeah.
And he keeps saying, he's like, get out of here. I just want to live a happy life. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. That's why he's always trying to put him out.
Why did Urkel turn sexy then in his dream?
Listen, because they wanted another season.
Well, you talk about
They
poking.
done ran out of
Talk about
seasons.
poking holes.
Yeah, there's
He's
a
in
lot
a-
of other things. They're talking about Perfect Strangers.
Are you
is
looking
the
at pictures of
spin-off-
yourself?
Family Matters is the spinoff of Perfect
the mother thing.
Strangers,
I was about
where
to
he
bring
was
that up.
there, where the wife was.
That's the only one I'm not sure about.
Yeah.
But why don't we think that this is a prequel? Like, why don't we think
I
that
saw
this was his life in those other things, and then by the time we get to Die Hard, he has a wife at home
He
that
never had a
divorced
ring.
him.
I think
That's
it
what I'm
was
saying. He didn't have a ring because maybe it was a
Yeah.
prequel.
But these are the order of everything that happened. Ghostbusters was first. Die Hard was second.
Family Matters was well after. Ghostbusters was early, like not early.
Oh,
but it was
Family
in the
Matters
80s.
was after Die Hard.
Yeah.
Yes.
Was
That
Die-
one was way before.
Was
way-
Die Hard in the 90s? Or
That
was
was-
it an 80s movie?
That might have been the 80s.
80s.
Like in the
Oh,
80s.
John
yeah.
McClane is a hella 80s action
80s.
star. You right.
Bruce Willis was hella 80s.
That's
same.
80s,
Yeah.
but
That nigga has a boring imagination for a mental patient, though.
he created his
It's just
perfect life.
Yeah, but no, he has Urkel.
No, in your brain, in his
that's
brain,
the
he
trauma.
created his
Urkel
perfect
is the
life.
trauma.
Urkel
That he
is the
can't
trauma
escape.
that comes in and keeps being like, "You're not perfect. You're not perfect." Yeah.
Right, but if I was insane in a institute, my imagination would be popping. I would have powers. It would more
We
look
believe
like.
that.
That's what I'm saying. It would look more like the Harry Potter series than Family Matters.
But
Just
in-
me going to work and
But
coming
the
home.
trauma is usually you're missing something. It's a trauma from not having, and it's a trauma from like traumatic
Snape.
events. So you want to have
Snape,
the
Slytherin.
perfect life.
Yeah, that's my trauma. That's how I would incorporate it, not just some random
you get
kid.
bullied by adults and
After I come home from
work.
work all day, what kind of fucking weird imagination is that? I work a 9 to 5, then come home and get bothered by the kid I killed. When I can make the kid I
That's
killed
the
like
guilt. That's the guilt. He can't escape the guilt.
right.
That might have drove him crazy.
And if you can control your mind, you wouldn't be in the asylum in the first place.
I just saw this video
You cannot control your
about this
intrusive
guy
thoughts.
who is schizophrenic, right? And
Uh-huh.
he hallucinates, he sees people sometimes. And he has a dog, and the dog is trained to greet people as soon as the dog sees some people. So the guy was talking to the dog. I forgot to say the dog's name is Barbie. Barbie greet. And if the dog keeps looking at him and doesn't bark and doesn't greet the person, then
He knows not a
that
person.
It's a hallucination that he's seeing, and he's having a schizophrenic.
What if the dog's a hallucination?
That's crazy.
You are a villain.
That breaks the whole theory. He's just talking to nothing.
You are.
Hey,
I
Barbie,
majored in
did-
psychology. I have questions. Like, I have
Which
a
means
master's
all the
degree.
guests were
I got
real.
questions.
So all the guests were real, but the dog was fake. So he'd be like, Barbie, greet. Oh, he's not there.
They just like said it like, dude, do you want the fucking pizza or not? Just
I don't
tell
know
me
who-
can sit
I don't
this
know
shit,
what
knock
your
the
deal
fuck up outta
is.
here. Keep talking to an imaginary
Barbie-
midget dog. I don't know what the fuck greet means, bro.
Run me
Like,
that
Barbie
20
is
so I
Uber
can
Eats
get
at
on
my
about
house or
business.
not?
Spiders Spiders can eat every human. Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about this shit right
I'm
here.
into it.
Spiders could theoretically eat every human on Earth if they work together. Scientists have calculated that all spiders on Earth consume between 400 and 800 million tons of prey each year, mostly insects. In comparison, the total mass of all humans is about 350 million tons. So, if every spider worked together and chose to eat humans instead of insects, they could theoretically consume all humanity in under a year, which is theoretically scary as fuck to think about. But also, we
terrifying.
have flamethrowers, spiders. So mind your fucking six.
Also,
okay?
I feel like we would notice if all the spiders were talking to each other.
Yeah.
They don't have internet. It would just be a fucking big ass clump of spiders, and we'd be like,
You see, you're like, what are y'all doing? They're like, oh shit, get out.
Listen, now y'all sound like the whites, because theoretically, if we all work together, we could win an election.
this is that's my main thing with this. This shows how white people think. Because what the fuck is this? Like, spiders won't all work. All the spiders in the world would never work together. That makes no fucking
They got
sense.
little security headsets.
But
They would eat the smaller spiders too. You go to a meeting and you hungry. It's like, fuck, I didn't get a chance.
it's like, fuck.
I eat this nigga.
Right.
He was taking notes. Now he taking.
The spiders are like, shit, I eat spiders,
You
though.
just ate the sergeant of arms.
But I
Like
eat
now it's
spiders.
just total chaos. Nobody's following Robert rules of order. It's just fucking chaos in this meeting. Nobody's raising hands. Wait, which hand am I supposed to raise again? Is it 7 or 6? Which one? It's chaos.
That's why Black Lives Matter.
You eat, they eat the one spider that can talk to humans, like Charlotte. It's like, well, all right, this plan is shot. This shows me just how white people think, because this makes no sense. But I know they're worried about the masses turning on them. These are slavery stats. They knew. Damn, if all these niggas would just like talk to each other, they could overthrow us.
It'd be over.
I want us to go back and read the article and just insert nigga everywhere it says spiders.
Scientists have calculated that if all the niggas on Earth consume between 400 and 800 million tons
Of chicken.
each year, mostly Popeyes, in comparison, the total mass of all white wahites is about 217 million tons. So if every nigga worked together and chose to eat
Whites.
instead of chicken, they could theoretically consume all other whites in under a year.
If we chose to eat whites instead of chicken,
It would
y'all
be
niggas
over for
is
you
done
unseasoned
with.
bastards. You understand
it's
me?
over with. Sorry.
Speaking of dinner.
That was literally the worst time she could have came in here.
Speaking of dinner. Nom, 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 nom.
I am crying real tears. So stupid.
That would be a meteoric uprise. Today is Wednesday. If that was the decision today, shit would be different by next Sunday.
Listen. If we started doing that, everybody would be playing that sound bite. Wait a minute. Let me tell you something. It's just a pack of black people walking down the street with lorries and Tony Satchel.
Oh, it's gonna be well.
What's the word? Tony's what? So,
Saturates? I don't know.
gonna
It
be
ain't in my house, but I got lorries.
It's gonna be a Don Julio and Cracker Barrel collab next.
You see six black people walking down the street with aprons
And a bucket with
God.
actual
tongues. Like, yeah.
fried human
Hey, come
legs.
on out here, man. We just want to talk to you. Ain't nobody gonna jump you.
You want a leg or a thigh?
oh my God.
Crab boys.
Oh, that is the highlight of my day.
That's crazy.
They
That's
actually
crazy.
said, I saw a thing that said they had maybe underestimated the amount of people that are on Earth, because they were misunderestimating the amount of people who lived in rural areas. So they were counting like, maybe there's
Cities?
100 people there. No, I mean, no, rural. The urban would be
No, I'm saying they
cities.
were only counting cities.
No, they were
No, they
counting
were
they were just
underestimating
undercounting.
how many people were out
They were
in the
saying,
sticks.
maybe there's 100 people in the country, but maybe there's 500 people out there.
Because they didn't count the bitches in their basement.
That's what I'm saying. They only counting the
They
city
didn't count
people.
the captives.
They counted everything.
They
but
underestimated the rural areas.
undercounted the
So,
rural
like, it might be 500 people there, but there's like, we don't know exactly how many people here. They're not voting. They're not doing their fucking.
They're off the grid.
Yeah.
So those would be the people that would
Census.
save us from the spiders.
No,
Nah, them motherfuckers are too busy fucking each
they
other.
eating each other.
They would help the spiders.
That's the hills have eyes. They didn't count them or the mole people.
Damn. The Hills Have Eyes have that's like based on a real story, right?
Oh my
Yes.
God, yes.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
Okay.
shit. That was a fun little time right there, man. That was a fun little time, man. And speaking of fun little times, fellas, listen, you know why I'm here? You know why I'm here to give you the updates, okay? First of all, the homies over at Bluechew want you bricked up like a building. You understand?
Okay.
That's what they told me. This
Let's
is
go.
what they put in the car. We won't stop until every man is bricked up like a brick house. That is their mission. Okay? Now everyone can use an extra hand, and with Bluechew, you get an extra leg. They are wild as hell on this copy. All right? But I like it. I respect it. Mainly because I love when a product does exactly what they advertise. All right? Bluechew will get you harder than a 2x4 in the winter taking a math test. Harder than keeping eye contact at Hooters. I don't know why they gave all of these, man. Make life easier by getting harder and discover your options at bluechew.com. And we got a special deal for you. Listen, we've been fans of Bluechew for a very long time. Very, very, very long time. And we ain't gonna sit up here and tell you something that ain't gonna happen. If it ain't gonna happen, I ain't gonna promote it like that. But we got a special deal for you. All of our listeners, try your first month free of Bluechew when you use promo code DIYS. All you do is pay $5 for shipping. That promo code is DIYS. Visit bluechew.com for more details and important safety information. We thank Bluechew for sponsoring this podcast, and we thank them for, we thank y'all for checking them out. Fellas, listen, before we go, I just want to let you know, Bluechew, man, be ready when she's ready. Get your first month for free. Just a few clicks away. Everything is done online. That's the great thing about Bluechew. You consult with one of the licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you receive your prescription within days. Bluechew's tablets are made in the USA, and they ship directly to your house in an unmarked box. Very discreet. Ain't nobody gonna be in your business. You ain't got to go make an extra trip to the pharmacy, nothing like that. Listen, fellas, get in on this free month. Use that promo code DIYS. All right, head over to bluechew.com for more details on important safety information. And again, we thank Bluechew for sponsoring this podcast.
Yeah.
Man, it's been certain words that have been escaping me.
They've been whooping your ass.
Man, the last episode, theory, I was doing conspiracy theory, and I could not find theory to save my life. I was like, and a lot of conspiracy. A lot of conspiracy.
It went to
It
the
went
ceiling.
up.
How did it go? Man.
Listen, we all had those words. That
Yeah,
are-
but sometimes we had those days. You know what I mean?
I
We
wasn't
had
even. I was about to try to say it, but I don't think I got it.
those- well,
Say it.
Huh?
Say it.
Specificity.
Specificity.
Yeah,
You
that.
were right. You were
Yeah,
correct.
be fucking me up every time. And I can say it. I can speak. I done learned. I
Specificity.
learned.
How you say
good.
specificity?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I could do it.
that's because she just said it. You couldn't just
Can
say
you
it off
say?
your head.
Can you do it?
Can you say?
Specificity.
What's the word when something is familiar?
Familiar.
No.
Familiarity.
Yeah, that won't be getting me
Familiar.
sometimes.
It's the
And
familiar.
the naivety.
Naivete. Naivete.
What's that?
When you're naive.
When you're naive.
Naivete? It's not naive.
Naivete.
Yeah.
Naivete.
Like you
It's
would
fancy.
say, yeah, I'm naive. They're naive, but when you're
And
using
they're what?
it, or they're naive, but
Right.
when you're using it in
Mhm.
the sense of
Someone demonstrated naivete.
yeah, that right there. Great job,
Yeah, you know.
thank you, friend.
I went
Appreciate
to
it.
school.
You would never need that word.
I
You
used
would
it
be
a
you would
lot.
be surprised.
He was being naive.
You could do that, but,
But
you
when-
but if you're doing a report and you're saying like would show this picture people or when presented with this information people displayed a large amount of naivete.
Mhm.
You like if you're presenting something or you're describing something or presenting facts
Court documents.
Also, if you want to shit on somebody,
or if you want to shit on somebody,
Yeah,
that
you
is
just
one of
make
the
it-
words.
you just make it.
That's one of the words,
Shit
man.
words. What's this Yellowstone thing?
Oh,
You talking about the place?
Yes.
I've
the
been there.
Yellowstone Park.
I'm scared.
I've
Zone.
seen it on
The
Yellowstone, the
zone
TV
of
show.
the yellow. There's a what?
Yellowstone, the TV show,
Yeah. there's a
starring
very
the great
popular-
Kevin Costner.
Yeah. I keep trying to watch it, but everywhere I try to watch,
I
you
heard
got to
it.
pay for it. I'm like, I'm not paying for this show, but I heard it's so
Just talk
fucking
to me,
good.
baby.
Okay, we'll
I
talk
got
after that. The Zone of Death. It's a 50 square mile area in which the Idaho section of Yellowstone National Park, in which, as a result of a reported loophole in the Constitution of the United States, a person may be able to theoretically avoid conviction for any major crime up to and including murder. So you could just stay in the death zone, never come out, and you can never be arrested?
I wonder if that's okay. Y'all haven't seen it, but for the people who haven't been under a rock, they
Girl,
call
fuck
it.
you.
Well, I'm in a relationship. The train station, like when they would kill people on Yellowstone, they would take them to a train station. There's a place they were in Montana and they had to drive far to get to it. I wonder if that's the train station because they never worried about it. They dumped a lot of bodies at the train station, but I never knew there was a real place out there.
The zone of death. So
Why is
I'll
it a
give you a little
loophole?
bit more detail. The loophole is in the state of Idaho, you have to have to be tried for something that happened in a jurisdiction. You have to be tried by people who live within that jurisdiction.
Yeah.
Within 50 miles or something like that. And so because this place is part of Yellowstone National Park, no one
Nobody
lives
lives there.
And so if something did happen there, you can't prosecute them because the laws in which you're supposed to prosecute someone, you can't meet those criteria.
They don't apply.
What about
Yeah.
other national parks that are big?
Well, it's just the state of Idaho has this law. Montana, if you do, because you see Yellowstone goes across into Montana too, but Montana doesn't have that law.
Oh, that tiny
That white
There's
strip.
that cross
strip.
section.
And that's where Yellowstone crosses over into Idaho. Idaho is the one who has this law.
See, if you want to kill somebody, you just have to lure them very,
Yeah.
very, very deep
Do a
into the
duel.
wilderness.
Well, in the show, they just put them in the truck and then they take them out there. They're alive when they get there, and then they go on a cliff and pop them in the back of the head, and then they fall.
Oh, so
over
you
the cliff.
kidnap them? Oh, that makes way more sense than luring.
Yeah, you just
Because
just
kidnap,
take 'em.
you're already murdering.
Well, some of them they said, "Hey, I know you want to leave the ranch, so I'll take you to the train station." That's how they used to always say. He was like, "I'm sorry, I just couldn't handle the
it's
work."
in transit.
But they've seen too much, so they can't really leave. But these people don't know where the train station is, and then they get there, they're like, "I thought there were gonna be trains," boop, and then they fall.
And
Think.
Yeah, there's actually a thing
That's
I
an
saw
accurate
about
representation.
at state parks. There's like way more dead bodies than people
Yes.
realize because there's a lot of stuff happening
Yes.
at these national
And
parks.
I don't
not
think
state
that the
And a
parks.
lot
park
of ground
rangers
to
be
cover.
looking like that. They probably just be chilling. They got a check to
They're
just
looking for
walk
bears.
around.
And fires.
Yeah.
Make sure ain't no fires going
And
on.
now they're all fired. So
Damn. We fired all the rangers?
Yes.
From what?
A lot of people got
the
fired
state
from
parks,
the national parks.
Sorry,
Why?
Trump, right?
Because
Yeah,
of Trump.
because of this new
he was part of it.
administration.
Yeah.
What, he has a beef against national parks?
No, that was part of
DEI?
getting rid of all
Supposedly.
the
That was DEI?
excessive government employees.
Yes. The excess.
Oh, we had niggas in the parks?
No,
No, it was just part of getting rid of the excess. They were laying off people no matter, they were laying off probationary, people on their probationary
Yep.
periods, just all kinds of people saying that it was overspending, the government
Overspending,
was
yeah.
just too bulked up and we needed to slim it down. And they were firing people, and one of the groups of people were rangers in national parks.
Damn.
Oh, it's crazy.
So now
China
we-
said, fuck the IP shit. They are jocking everything that we are making. All of the American products is like if you make a product, you have to make it a little less of lesser quality. If you're making a product that's like something that already exists, that's trademarked and IP is registered and stuff like that. But now they're just like, fuck that. We're gonna do what we want to do. Y'all want to have these crazy tariffs? Fuck it. We're gonna make exactly what y'all make, and we're gonna make it just as good, if not better. And they got the manufacturing power. They got the space and the power to do it. And what you gonna do about it?
So these
What you
numbers
gonna
might
do
go
about it?
up.
What?
These
Nick.
murder numbers might go up now
What?
that there's not
It's
rangers.
gonna be crazy.
listen.
I have trouble finding a place to smoke weed in these places. Them rangers be on top of niggas that be. They don't believe we just want to hike. They always think we doing some weird shit. But then you go out into a state park and you see graffiti on a rock and you be like, who the fuck? You get
Who
it.
brought spray paint
Yeah,
out here?
Then you get it.
I guarantee you, the serial killers are not spray painting the rocks.
It's crazy to me that the dedication
Hoodlums.
that some people have, like putting gang signs and hoods in toilet seats. Like why?
Just in case.
Why you doing that?
Get banged
Well,
on while you
know
shitting.
that building downtown, the 2 apartment buildings, is turned into like a worldly thing where all these graffiti artists are coming.
Yeah.
I don't know how they get up there.
Oh, I do. Okay, so here's what happens.
Oh.
There's multiple entrances. I tried to sneak in there so many times. So the person who fucked it up were those people who jumped off of it. You remember that?
Okay.
Niggas parachuted off of it.
No, really?
Yeah.
I didn't even hear about that shit.
Niggas was going up, and once there was a professional video with drones and stuff like that. Niggas was parachuting off. That's when they were like, all right, for sure. But it's a construction site. So All Def used to be across the street from there. So a bunch of like Chinese billionaires bought it up, and then something happened where they left it alone. So now it's just a construction site, but it still has electricity. So the elevator's still working, all that. So there's about 3 entrances, either cut gates or just openings, and they've been wired, and there's police just sitting there now.
Yes, because they had to get rid of, 2,500 squatters?
Oh, people were living in there? Oh, yeah.
They had
it was
to come
downtown,
get rid of the
so I'm
squatters.
sure.
They had to get rid of the squatters.
I was going for entertainment purposes.
But I'm talking about like the
Niggas bringing other homeless niggas like, take a look around.
I
This
forgot
is all
about
me
that.
right
It's
here.
Yeah.
Shelter was
14th
probably
floor.
what it was used for mostly.
Yes, it was squatters in there, and they had to get rid of a lot of them because I can see it from my balcony.
It's pretty. It's cool, but I mean, it shouldn't
I don't think
be
they
there.
should ever clean it. Like if they do actually make it an appropriate habitat for people, I think they should leave that on there. That's part of the allure.
Oh, you're saying if they change it into actual apartment
Like when
buildings,
people
keep the
move
graffiti.
in, keep the graffiti.
Yeah.
It's
I think
beautiful.
they scrapped the project though because it was getting too costly.
Oh.
So they're just gonna leave that shit up until somebody comes up and buys the
Which is
property. up
crazy.
again, right?
All right, well.
That's crazy. As
Makes
fuck.
it very dangerous until then, because it's
Bro.
just
You could
just
you
a
drop
dark
hella
corner.
bodies off of there.
Yep.
Like do hella drug deals and shit. Like,
Well, that's why they
downtown.
got the police there now. Because it was sitting there for a year and a half without them. They're still there.
I went twice, and both nights there was very like the Staples Center was very active. Like there was a full game or something going on. So the police could have been there for that. But if you just went on a random day, I don't know if the police would be there.
I think they still are.
You think?
Yeah.
Why would they be paid to watch an abandoned building though?
Because so they don't have 2,500 squatters in there again.
our people are taking bodies in there and dropping them off there. If you ain't,
Yeah,
if you
they
ain't got
can't
nobody
make it to
coming there every
Yellowstone.
day to check shit, like this is a perfect place to.
I don't think you could drop a body off in there. It's still you still have to drive in through a very busy intersection. It's like off a flower.
How hard is it to
It's not.
put a body in like a barrel and just get some orange vest and just walk that shit in there like you part of the crew or something?
Into an abandoned building?
What?
Yes.
But if you got those vests on, who gonna question you for real?
Nobody. A
Who
clipboard.
They'll be
driving
like-
by? Who driving by? Like,
clipboard
hey
and a
man,
vest.
and y'all supposed to be there? Cause I'm not. I don't give a fuck. Once I see that vest, I'm like, don't control, don't bother me.
You see niggas going into an abandoned building with a vat?
No, like construction, like they part of the construction team.
Niggas think of a vest is like invisibility out here.
It's
It's
not
still
invisible. The
weird.
point is to be
it
visible.
looks valid.
Yeah.
It implies validity to it.
I've never.
It looks like a
questioned somebody
nigga
in
dumping a
vest.
body though.
No, it doesn't.
Not to me, not initially.
Why would somebody be bringing a chemical vat into
No,
a?
not the cart, the shit that have cement and stuff in it, the wheelbarrow stuff.
I was talking about like the
Yeah,
plastic.
he's talking about
the
Either one.
plastic barrier. But that's, I mean, shit.
Either one.
It could be
It
that.
makes sense to be in there.
I don't know. I would feel like that was pretty difficult.
No, it makes sense.
It was hard for
If
me
you
to
look
get out of a
official.
car and physically go in there. So bringing a weird
But you also
thing.
said that it was very busy at that time.
You're right, and it was nighttime.
And you know, being downtown, once the people from Staples go back to Altadena or wherever the fuck they came from, it's a ghost town.
Downtown?
Yes, in the wee hours, people are scared. I be the only one stumbling around trying to get home.
Like, why would you so much?
'Cause
Where
I
you
left
leave?
the bar.
I was just like, where are you leaving? I was like, okay.
She's a mixologist. She was glittering.
She's doing her
drinks.
research.
It be me and the homeless people. I be like, hey, Larry. And I keep it moving.
You might be right about
The
that.
screens come down, downtown turns quiet.
Now that
after
I'm thinking
a
about
certain
it,
time.
it wasn't the wee hours.
Yeah.
It
It's
was-
gonna be, nobody's gonna dump a body at rush hour. That's stupid. But
Yeah.
3:00 in the morning, I promise you, nobody's over there. But I did hear that downtown is gonna extend their last call to 4 a.m.
Oh, wow.
So
Just
things may
downtown?
change. That is what I saw.
It's gonna make the city that much worse. That's
Oh,
crazy.
my
I
God.
will
It's going to be
be
crazy.
in
I would
my
not,
house.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to live down there at that point right there.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm good.
The last time I took a walk, I saw a dude in diapers.
In what?
He was in diapers on the staircase, and there's a bunch of pigeons around him, and he was just jerking off.
Mm-hmm.
That's the vibes.
Yeah.
How do you jerk off
This
and
was
keep the diaper on?
2 p.m. What do you mean? He's reaching in there. I never worn one.
You say never wore one.
But I put him
a
on.
pull-up.
I put him
You know
on
what
a
I'm saying?
baby. There's not a whole lot of room in there
might
unless he
pull
has
up.
a micro penis.
You
Oh,
can't
it could be
you
a
can't get
depends.
you can't get your hand into a diaper.
Like if you.
I think it's the vigorous motion that she's thinking about.
That's what I'm thinking about. Cause like
Yeah.
if it,
Maybe it's
like, think
twisting
about
it.
your
Maybe
regular-
he's doing it like this instead of like this. Maybe this is.
like think about having on some tighty whities, right?
Mm-hmm.
If y'all have on some tighty whities and then you get erect and get in there and try and jack off,
Well, that elasticity
Can
would
you
give you a
do-
little. It has a little give with that elasticity.
but
little
that
boy.
much give
Not
Enough.
that much.
Enough.
to jack off? You
Hey,
jacked
listen,
off in
listen.
tighty whities?
I
I
wasn't
haven't.
judging his strokes.
But I'm just saying, like, you know, if you got to get it how you got to get it. If you're willing to do it outside in public like that, you don't get
I just
fucked.
have questions.
He could have been fluffing. He could have not been trying to do it
Trying
until
to get a chub.
finish.
Just trying to get a
Oh.
chub.
Yeah, he could have been not trying to finish.
Fill
He
up the
could have
diaper. Just fill up the
Okay.
diaper real
I
quick.
just had questions about
passing
logistics.
just passing the time under
Yeah.
the downtown
Okay.
sun.
Yeah, here's the thing though.
If you ain't seen nobody fucking downtown, you don't live downtown.
Speaking of sports,
Yo, what up? It's your boy to hear more. And what we talking about today? What you think we talking about? Come on, man. This is one of the best times of the year. All right. Baseball is still going on. Okay. Basketball playoffs is about to kick off. I mean, come on. Summertime is right around the bit. We talking about prize picks, people. This ain't the first time you've seen the commercials. This ain't the only podcast you've heard about it on. Listen, Prize Pick is everywhere. But why are they everywhere? Well, because they have millions of members. Prize Pick has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. All you have to do is just pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 2,000 times your cash. Run your game all season long on Prize Picks. But listen, I ain't just here to just tell you what's going on. I'm going to tell you what I've been doing. Now, y'all know I don't know a whole lot. You know I don't know a whole lot about sports ball. But what I do know is that Prize Picks makes it so easy for me. I mean, even every Tuesday, Prize Pick would discount several projections on the board, usually about 15% to 25%. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. And then on Fridays, Friday is Flex Friday, okay? You get to make sure you get to opt in and tap that checkbox. Now, again, y'all know I don't know much about sports ball, but what I do know is the names I keep hearing in the barbershop, okay? So what I'm going to do this week on Prize Pick is I'm going to go Luka, all right, for more than 28 points, and I'm going to go Jason Tatum for more than 8 rebounds. Boom, okay? Boom. More than or less than on at least 2 players. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. It don't get no easier than that. It don't get no easier than that. The basketball playoffs are here, okay? The action's heating up on Prize Picks. It's the best place to cash in on your favorite sports. So don't miss your chance to add to your favorite players from the ice or the Prize Picks lineups, all right? Whether it's in the goals, the points, the hits, take your pick of more than or less than for your shot to win up to 2,000 times your cash today. And I ain't even get to the best part yet. The best part is sign up today and you'll get $50 instantly when you pay your first $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed, okay? PrizePicks also offers weekly promotions that can lead to big payouts like Taco Tuesday, as I mentioned earlier. And that means each and every Tuesday, PrizePicks discount selected player projections up to 25% to provide even more value for your lineups. What are you waiting on, people? So download the app today and use the code DIYS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Again, that code is DIYS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. Run your game.
let's get it. I wish I was better at like just playing sports. Like I never was really good at like basketball,
What'd you try?
Same.
basketball, football.
Both of y'all? What?
Baseball.
Weren't
Football.
athletic?
I remember one time I did the church baseball game and that ball was coming and I just did this like I had this. It was a ground hit, boom, and it bounced. That bad boy went right over that glove and landed right in my eye socket.
You didn't have no protection?
I know, because I was in the field, I was in the outfield.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And
So my stance was immaculate. I was planted, squatted a little bit. I
and
was
then you
ready.
just need to.
Wasn't
I
high
just needed
enough.
to do this.
Yeah.
I just needed to do this, right? Hand-eye coordination, not the strongest thing, right? That was the first year. Next year, exact same thing happened, different part.
Why did you
different
keep playing?
Because I didn't. I
Dodger
just wanted
dogs.
to. You say what?
Huh?
I'm not with you.
What you say?
Dodger dog.
This was the
I'm
church
positive
picnic. This was
that
the
he was
church.
not getting Dodger dog.
I'm just saying, if you blow up in baseball, you get probably access to a lot of Dodger dogs. So I could just see that being. Never mind.
Hey, do this.
I could just see that being. That's just my voice
What?
sometimes.
Nah. You need
When
to
you
clear
get signed to a baseball team, you might go for the Dodger dogs. You might get like, he might take his salary in Dodger dogs.
So
5-year deal.
every 2 weeks, they're bringing the dump truck full of hot dogs to my house. Is what you telling me? To my tent, because if I'm
I
getting paid in
assume-
hot dogs,
I
I
assume
don't even
that's
have a
perk.
house.
I assume that's a perk for baseball stars. Just saying.
Do the baseball stars even players have time to go get a Dodger dog?
No,
The
they get it
concessions
delivered.
don't go down there.
Why do you think the concessions wouldn't come to them? They're stars.
The Dodger dogs are only good at the Dodger Stadium.
Exactly. I'm just saying
So
they would
when
go
do you-
down
But
into.
the danger dogs are good year round. Those are the ones on the street.
I'm just saying A-Rod probably had no. I don't know if he was on the Dodgers, but
Oh my God!
He probably
just
was
stop.
definitely- that
Just
was
stop it.
Yankees.
Everybody, just
That was
stop
definitely
it.
the Yankees.
Just
I'm
stop
just
it. I
saying
will
he
not
got-
have a sports conversation with people who are not sports people. Stop
I'm
it.
just saying
We know sports
LeBron
ball.
James. LeBron James probably got all the Dodger dogs during his
This
stint.
has got to stop.
Sports ball.
Mark McGuire.
This has
Sammy
got
Sosa. I
to
know
stop.
baseball.
Samuel Sosa. I know him.
Samuel L.
Babe
Sosa.
Ruth.
Yeah, he's
I know
he's
everything
an
about
actor, right?
baseball.
Samuel Sosa Jackson. Samuel Sosa Jackson.
Matthew McGuire.
Matthew McGuire
Matthew McGuire.
Conahey.
Samuel
McGuire.
Sosa.
No, he starts saying anything.
I don't know any baseball stars since them, actually. A-Rod, Derek Jeter.
Isn't
Ozzie Smith.
cheese as addicting as a cocaine?
Don't try to change our subject. Talk about baseball with us.
Something.
Talk about baseball with us.
I will not. Now, and I apologize to every man out there who's had a bitch talk to him during the game. I am
That's what
sorry.
it felt like.
It felt like. So what do they? Where do how do they make a field goal?
How do they
by
know
the
which
three-point
one's on
line?
the different team?
Get out of my face, bitch.
A study by the University of Michigan found that cheese can trigger the same brain response as addictive drugs like cocaine.
I believe it.
Eating cheese releases
Casomorphins.
casomorphins.
Or quesomorphins.
That would be hilarious.
Queso.
Casomorphins.
Quesomorphins.
Casomorphins that bind to the same brain receptors as opioids, triggering feelings of pleasure, comfort, and reward.
Nice.
A study ranked cheese as one of the most addictive foods, second only to pizza.
Which has all
Which
types
has
of cheese.
cheese.
Yeah, you hear me? Participants experience cravings, loss of control, and withdrawal like symptoms when trying to reduce their intake.
Loss
I
of
totally
control
believe
is
it.
crazy.
Yeah,
I believe it.
Yeah. I'd stab somebody with an ink pen or a slice of pizza.
If you could save one cheese
Ooh.
and all other cheeses disappeared, if you could save one cheese.
Sharp cheddar.
Sharp
yeah,
cheddar.
I think
Sharp
so.
cheddar.
It just has the most. It has the most like swag, and it can work with a bunch of stuff.
And it's sharp, so it's nicely dressed.
Wow.
Wow.
Not that you said sharp cheddar is casket ready.
I don't know. What would be a close second for you?
I would pick.
Maybe
Parmesan?
mozzarella.
Okay, Jesus.
Stinky ass Parmesan.
I would pick
Mm-hmm.
like a Jack, some sort of
That was a boring
because
answer.
it's boring because it's the only cheese left. I can only save one.
Mm-hmm.
Jack can be made into so many things. They have like mushroom Jack, pepper Jack. Jack can be on pizza.
You
What
don't
was
need
that
that
second
too.
one? What was that
You don't
third
need
one?
anything. I ain't never heard of mushroom jack.
Mushroom
said-
Jack? Oh my God, they have it at
And then you
Costco.
said Jack,
it's
Jack.
amazing.
Jack can be used so many ways. That third one was like Jack. What was the third one?
She's his name too.
I named two.
Come on, give
And
me
then
more.
I said Jack could be used in several ways. Monterey Jack.
Monterey.
There's all the
Pepper.
Jacks.
I don't know them
Colby?
niggas.
Mushroom.
Colby.
Yes, there's
Colby
some-
Jack?
You can go to
Colby Jack.
Costco and get. They have a wheel of 5, and it's different ones. Mushroom is in there. They have a jalapeno Jack. It's like 5 different ones, and it's. But you can put it on everything because I don't.
So it doesn't have an identity.
No,
That's what you're saying. Jack.
it's like vodka.
Slutty.
Jack, Jack just out here just
Slutting it up.
cheesing it up with
Yes.
everybody.
It's like vodka and cranberry juice. You saw
Okay.
that where it said cranberry juice will have a baby with anybody,
Cran grape.
but you can use it on
Cran
everything.
melon.
Yes,
That's very true.
peach
That's very
cran,
true.
white cran. Like, what are you doing, cranberry?
I don't
Slow
know
it
if
down,
I
you
can-
slut.
I don't know if I know what the actual taste of Jack cheese is, though. You know.
Yeah, I don't know if it doesn't have a distinct taste that
It
I can
does.
remember.
It's like a creamy. I can't describe it. I was about to
without
describe
it
something.
sounding sexual. Yeah. But sharp cheddar, you know that taste.
You know it.
As soon as you say it, you like your brain was damn. That's crazy. I
love sharp
immediately
cheddar.
thought of it. Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
I don't want it on my pizza or my lasagna
Low key, you right.
Yeah.
That's all.
or my
mozzarella.
tacos.
Yeah. Mozzarella,
What do you put on your tacos?
Provel
cheese.
if you're.
No, I
St.
put
Louis.
cheese. I don't put sharp cheddar.
What do you put?
The Mexican blend
Mexican
that Kroger
blend.
decides is appropriate.
We just accept the term Mexican blend.
Mexican
We don't
blend,
know what the hell's
nacho
in there.
blend. I don't know what the fuck is in there, but it goes on the tacos.
What cheese would you kill? What cheese would you discontinue?
Monster could go.
Munster, but
Monster can go.
Don't you dare speak bad about blue cheese.
Blue cheese can go.
No,
Blue
blue
cheese can
cheese
get the
is on-
fuck up out of here.
don't act like that.
Blue cheese can
crumbles
get out of-
though.
You're
Blue
rude.
cheese can get out of here on a
10
10 speed with a chain keep popping and it ain't no seat on that bitch.
The crumble is pretty good though.
You know what? I don't want
sandwiches?
to. I don't want to cause uprising between the black and the brown people. But that goddamn cojita. What is it? the
Cotija?
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 Yeah.
could
the
go. I don't
crumbly?
need it.
Is that the crumbly
It's the one
ones?
that go on the Mexican street tacos. I don't need it.
It's the one they put on the corn.
Yeah, I don't need
Oh,
it.
then we need it.
Yeah, fuck
I don't
over
need
that.
it.
We
like,
need it
there's
for the
other
corn,
there's
though.
other options that it's just
Is crema a crema a cheese? The one
La
that they
crema?
use?
Like
Yeah, la crema.
Is it more like a sour cream type of thing? Crema,
Yeah.
it seems. I feel like it's in the cheese family.
it's in the dairy family.
American is good.
It's
Nah,
sour
American
cream.
can get the fuck up out of here too.
I
Outside
haven't had American
outside
cheese
of
in so
grilled
long.
Similar
cheese,
to sour cream.
and yeah, you don't even need from grilled cheese. You can do a grilled cheese with cheddar or sharp cheddar. You don't need American.
got
American not even cheese, bro.
American is good for sandwiches though.
All right.
Oh, you have to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, let's get the fuck up out of here, man.
All right. Well,
Save shit.
it's a funny
Save
ending.
cheddar, man.
All right. Well, you have to go.
Yeah,
So,
Let's get the fuck up out of here.
Close. Let's shut this on down.
Vanessa Graddick, what you got coming up that people should look out for, and where can they find it at?
You can find everything that I'm doing on social media. I'm at Vanessa Graddick on all platforms. VANESSA GRADDICK. I will at the end of May be back in Vegas at the Comedy Cellar.
nice.
When does this air? Does it air?
2 weeks.
Oh, 2 weeks. Okay, so May 26th at the Comedy Cellar.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'm back again in July. And then watch the podcast, which you will be a guest on for season 3. I am producing a podcast for Ida Rodriguez called Say What You Mean.
Okay.
And it's on all platforms. Tahir will be a guest in this upcoming season. It's going to be dope. And just follow me. And I just wrote a book, so I'm looking for publishing right now.
Oh, that's fire.
And
Congratulations, man.
Hippie and I are going to
Just
do
slip
a
that in there
podcast
like it
together.
wasn't a big deal.
Yeah.
I mean, it's exciting. It'll be more exciting when I get a check for it.
Still exciting.
Vanessa Graddick everywhere.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. As always, I'm to hear more,
I'm Patrick Cloud.
and we'll see you next time on another episode of Damn Internet, You Scary.